If you bought a blender last year, I have some bad news for you. It's already obsolete. We are in 2026, and the blender wars have officially reached a boiling point. I'm talking about machines so powerful they can turn an iPhone into dust. Well, not really, but you get the point. I spent the last month testing over 20 different models, from budget killers to luxury beasts. I put them through the ultimate gauntlet, the 2026 ice test, green smoothies, and even hot soup. The results? Absolute chaos. One of these blenders literally caught smoke during testing. Another one outperformed machines triple its price. And the number one pick? It uses a technology that wasn't even available to the public last year. By the end of this video, you will know exactly which blender deserves a spot on your countertop and which ones are just overpriced paperweights. Let's get blending. Starting at number 1. Vitamix Ascent X4. Best blender. The Vitamix Ascent X4 is the best blender we've tested. This premium blender comes with a 48-ounce jar and performs exceptionally well across the board, particularly excelling with smaller batches and challenging recipes like nut butter. It's also noticeably quieter than many full-size blenders, which is a nice bonus if you're sensitive to noise. Its controls include 6 automatic blending programs and a plus 15-second button. Like all Ascent X blenders, it features a tamper holder that can be attached to the side of the motor base or removed when not in use. The jar is dishwasher safe and quite easy to clean by hand. You can purchase a few additional jars for the X4, including a 64-ounce jar for increased capacity. It's worth noting that Vitamix doesn't currently sell a personal jar for its Ascent X blenders, so it's not ideal for making smoothies to take on the go. While it's very quiet for a blender, it's not as quiet as the pricier Vitamix Ascent X5. The X5 offers a few more features than the X4, like more blending programs, but it performs essentially the same. Number 2. Vitamix Propel 510. Best upper mid-range blender. The Vitamix Propel 510 is a great alternative to the pricier Vitamix Ascent X4. This sturdy blender performs just as well, and in some cases even better, than the X4, making it a solid choice if you want top-tier performance at a lower price point. It comes with a 48-ounce jar and has simple controls, including a pulse switch, a wide range of manual blending speeds, and a few automatic blending programs. It's a fantastic option for blending smaller portions, like single-serve smoothies, as well as for recipes like nut butter or hummus. It easily crushes ice and quickly makes a smooth blend with bigger batches of fibrous ingredients as well. While its capacity may be a bit small for some uses, you can purchase additional jars separately, including a 64-ounce pitcher for larger batches and a personal jar for single-serve smoothies. However, it's a fairly loud blender. While it's not as ear-splitting as the loudest blenders, if you use your blender frequently or simply want to minimize noise as much as possible, it's not ideal. Number 3. KitchenAid K150. Best mid-range blender. The KitchenAid K150 is a solid mid-range option that delivers excellent overall performance without the premium price tag. It's a great choice if you want a capable full-size blender that handles most recipes well, from smoothies to soups, with consistently good performance across different tasks. It excels at crushing ice and blending full batches of fibrous ingredients, so it's well suited for making frozen drinks and large batches of smoothies. However, you'll notice some trade-offs compared to the pricier Vitamix models. It's not as effective at making nut butter, the process takes longer and requires more scraping and tamping. The build quality isn't quite as premium either, feeling slightly less sturdy than the Vitamix blenders. It also doesn't blend fibrous ingredients quite as smoothly in small batches, so you might notice a few more chunks in single-serve smoothies. That said, if you're looking for a reliable blender for everyday tasks like making smoothies for the family, crushing ice for frozen drinks, or blending hot soups, the KitchenAid offers excellent value and strong performance across the board. Number 4. Chefman Obliterator. Chefman Obliterator. The best budget blender we've tested is the Chefman Obliterator. It has a streamlined design and comes with a 48-ounce jar, a bit small for a full-sized blender, and a travel jar. This model excels at blending fibrous ingredients in both large and small batches, even outperforming the much pricier Vitamix Ascent X4 for large batches. It also features an auto blend mode, which is rare for a blender at this price, allowing for more hands-off operation. Unfortunately, it's the weakest performer for nut butter, scoring well behind the KitchenAid K150 and far behind the Vitamix models. You'll need frequent stops to scrape the jar and more patience overall. Luckily, it's easy to clean thanks to a dedicated clean program and dishwasher-safe components. The build quality also isn't as premium as the pricier options, with a plastic construction that feels less sturdy. If you want a blender that handles everyday tasks like smoothies, frozen drinks, and soups without breaking the bank, the Chefman delivers solid performance at an affordable price. Number 5. Black+Decker Quiet Blender with Cyclone Glass Jar. Best cheat blender. If you're looking to spend as little as possible, consider the Black+Decker Quiet Blender with Cyclone Glass Jar. It comes with both a 48-ounce glass main jar and a 24-ounce personal jar for single-serve smoothies, and as the name suggests, it's noticeably quieter than most budget blenders, including the Chefman Obliterator. It also has removable blades, making it very easy to clean by hand. If you're mostly planning to make smoothies, it will do a solid job. However, it falls short compared to the Chefman in several key areas. It's not as effective at crushing ice, so frozen drinks won't turn out as smooth. The build quality is also mediocre. While the glass jar feels sturdy, the lid and blade collar are quite flimsy, and the personal jar is made of thin plastic. The Chefman Obliterator is often on sale, and if you can find it at a similar price to the Black+Decker, it's the better choice. The Black+Decker is only worth considering if it's noticeably cheaper or if you specifically prioritize a quieter blender with a glass jar. If you made it this far, you're serious about your smoothie game. If you want my personal recommendation, check the link next to number 1 in the description. It's the one I'm keeping in my own kitchen. Listen, the blender market is getting crazy expensive, so I made sure to include all the best current pricing and links for every single blender we talked about today down in the description below. If you click those links, it really helps the channel out. If this video saved you from buying a bad blender, smash that like button. It helps other smoothie lovers find this video too. And don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell so you don't miss the next review. I've got a test on the new 2026 air fryers coming next week, and trust me, you don't want to miss it. Stay healthy, and I'll see you in the next one.